Oh no. No, I'm gonna delete the other take though, so they'll never know you're not One Take Tracy.
But they don't know that I am One Take Tracy.
There's One Take Tracy right here.
Now they know.
No,
now
she's gonna cut all this out.
They're gonna fucking say something.
Well, on the next upload, I was gonna put featuring One Take Tracy, Tyson, and Carly.
They're fucking not.
The only person who has a nickname is Nick.
Now for our feature presentation.
Happy. Stoic.
Hello and welcome to another episode of How About This Movie. We are still doing Christmas movies. And I'm less sick now. So that's cool. I can basically talk like a normal human being. I'm wearing a hat because my hair looks like shit. And I'm vain.
And it's blending into the curtain.
Yep.
He wants to be just a face because he's also wearing a black shirt.
Yep.
He's just a face and arms.
Yep. Just how I like it. Just a face and arms. We are going to be discussing the 2015 Christmas horror film, Krampus. Not to be confused with the 65 million other versions of Krampus. This one is an actual studio film and had an actual theatrical release and is not a bag of trash.
Mostly.
It's one of my favorite movies to watch during Christmas and during Halloween.
It's a pretty good movie.
Mm.
The gingerbread men, though, I just...
That was hilarious.
The Jack in the Box thing?
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Special shout out. As you guys know, we will post photos of the movies that we're watching on our social medias. And the first person to guess the photo, the movie, from the photo, is what I meant to say, gets a shout out on the podcast. Shout out for today goes to Pete?
Yeah.
I didn't know if I should call him Pete or Peter or...
Pete, my daddy.
Pete.
He's my papa.
Shout out goes to Pete. Good job, Pete. So if you'd like a chance to get the shout out, make sure you follow us on our social medias. At Jecll Studios, everything. I post them to my personal Twitter and my personal Instagram as well at Jecll Studios. I think Carly does as well. Not Jecll Studios. Jecll Dax on Instagram and Twitter.
I think I'm going to stop doing it on my personal ones and only do it on the studio.
Tyson, who's in this movie?
Several people, including MJ Anthony, who played the kid. The main kid. Yeah.
From Chef.
Chef.
Adam Scott, from Parks and Rec fame. He played the dad, the main dad. Toni Collette was the mom. I don't know what she's from.
She's real famous, though.
Yeah, she's in a few rom-coms that I've seen.
You would think we would know something that she's in, but no. Not a single idea.
Krista Stadler. I couldn't read my own handwriting for a second. I also don't know what she's from. Conchata Farrell. She's the bigger aunt chick.
Okay.
The alcoholic aunt.
Yeah. She's famous from some sitcom, I think.
I can see it.
I don't remember which one. David Koechner, who's a hilarious guy.
We love David Koechner.
Yep, he was in The Office, right?
He was in The Office.
Yep.
He was in Anchorman.
Mm-hmm.
He was in The Comebacks.
Yep.
A lot of bit roles, not a whole lot of leading stuff. I mean, he was the lead role in Comebacks, but he's more of a character actor, but we love us some David Koechner.
Mm-hmm.
At least this side of the table. Carly probably not a big fan because she hates to laugh.
I like The Office. I don't like him in The Office, but I like The Office.
Yeah.
She does not like happiness.
And Luke Hawker was the man behind the mask of Krampus.
The man behind the mask behind the mask?
Yes.
Okay.
Man behind the mask behind the mask.
We'll get to that later. Some foreshadowing for
the
you.
Man behind the masks.
Who directed?
Emphasize the S.
Yeah, you gotta really get in there.
Yeah. Michael Dougherty directed this.
Doherty.
Yep. It came out on the 4th of December in 2015. So it was
So
actually
today,
yeah
3 years ago.
yeah came out today 3 years ago, which is
Not
kinda
today when
interesting.
you guys see this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're recording this on the 4th. You people are watching it whenever you watch it.
What do you mean, you people?
Has the director directed anything else?
Probably. I didn't write anything down. So Michael Dougherty directed Trick or Treat, as well as X-Men United, X-Men Apocalypse, and Superman Returns.
Okay.
So a lot of
and he's
like big,
you know,
big pictures.
yeah, he's directing the new Godzilla movie as well.
A lot of big effects movies.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
This one had probably significantly less effects than any of those other movies. Though.
Yeah, I would think so.
Besides maybe Trick or Treat is probably on the same level as Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Trick or Treat, the one with like the little person with the okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Also a great movie.
I've never seen it. I've just seen references to it along with all the other horror movies that I have not seen. So
I believe it's kind of like an anthology movie, where it's got like a bunch of different like short horror movies within it. It was pretty good.
So, for those people who are the uninitiated, well, let's try that again.
take two.
To take Tracy. What up?
This is the second take that you had this episode.
Not when they all get cut out.
They'll never know.
So for the uninitiated, what is Krampus?
Like the myth Krampus or
Yes,
the movie?
the myth.
And so the myth Krampus comes from like German Austrian folklore. It was kind of the antithesis to Santa Claus, where he would come and he would punish the naughty children. He usually had like a burlap sack that he'd stuff the children in, and he'd like whip them with chains and he'd eat them. It's pretty gruesome stuff.
Sounds German.
Yeah, it's pretty metal too.
Which is also pretty German.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically Krampus is antithesis to Santa.
Not to be confused with Belschnickel from The Office. Not more than one culture have a Santa counterpart.
Yeah. Belschnickel was more like a trickster, and he wouldn't eat the people
Yeah.
he was punishing. He'd just whip them with
Beat
some
the shit out of them.
Was
Yeah.
Belschnickel more like Dutch or was it also German?
I think it was also German, but probably Dutch.
Yeah.
So they had one good Santa and then like two bad Santas.
Yeah. Well, Belschnickel, like I said, was more like a trickster because he also gave presents. Belschnickel also gave presents.
Okay.
Whereas Krampus only punished.
So Krampus is a movie. Don't be shocked. It's a movie.
It's true.
Crazy.
About a family getting together for Christmas. Almost in a similar vein to Christmas Vacation. It's like the more successful family and then the kind of shittier version of the shitty in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get along like they used to. Christmases are a little bit more difficult around the house, more fighting. And the child, the small person, makes a regrettable decision. Tears up his Christmas list, throws it in the wind. I think he's like, fuck Christmas or something like that. And then Krampus comes to do what Krampus does, which is to eat children.
Mm-hmm. Just the family trying to survive Krampus.
And the big snowstorm that comes upon his arrival. Scary ass snowman for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was explained why there was just one giant scary ass snowman.
Well, at one point in the movie, like after the fat kid gets taken, there's another snow person that looks like the fat kid. So they just build the snowman to fuck with people.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Could it be that the first noticed snowman is the girl's boyfriend. So all the snowmen are people that Krampus has taken to affect this family.
Could be.
Could be. Who knows?
So he only took the boyfriend's family to fuck with his family?
I think he took like the entire town almost.
He took
Yeah.
well a lot of them were on vacation is what they said at the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was rampaging through the town, fucking with like the delivery guys and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So maybe
But-
he's just like, while I'm here.
And just get everybody. Well, I didn't mean that he took the whole family to fuck with the main family. I just meant like when he took the other family, he put up the snowman of the boyfriend because he's Krampus. He's like Santa Claus. He knows everything. Knows that the
He knows when you're
boyfriend.
sleeping.
Yeah, and when you touch yourself, you fucking animal.
He knows who you're texting those pics at night.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he just knows that the boyfriend's related. Because it's shortly after that snowman shows up is when the daughter goes out, I think. I could have that backwards.
No, there was the snowman first, and then she went out into the snowstorm.
I believe so.
So, when the grandma finally breaks down to tell everyone what's going on, because she's just kind of moving around in the background, like, doing these things and, like, being ominous as fuck.
Keep the fire hot.
Yeah, when she finally breaks down to say what the hell's going on, she tells them that she had summoned Krampus once and that Krampus left her alive to teach the example, like, pass on the message, hey, motherfuckers, be grateful, be kind, be good, or whatever. Don't do the opposite of what pisses Krampus off. She doesn't say jack shit. She doesn't say anything. She's just like, this family's going to hell. They're all gonna die by Krampus. And then Krampus comes and fucks them.
Yeah. Like fucking 2 kids had already been taken by the time she fucking
Yeah.
tells them.
Maybe
about
she's
Krampus.
just like old and tired of shit, and she's like, I fucking hate y'all. I want you to die. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to get to the point, and then I'm gonna tell you how you fucked up.
She does talk to them most of the time in German. Like she's like, I really don't want to fucking talk to these people. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna speak
She
German.
acts like she doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
That's how much she doesn't want to talk to them.
She's just like, nope, I'm done with this family. Let's just burn them all.
Mm.
But it's Adam Scott's mom who's the German one,
Yep.
and the family that is over is the mom's family.
Yep.
So she has like no ties to these other people. They're just like daughter-in-law's family. Fuck these.
Yeah, but she could have said something to keep her own family alive.
Yeah, the
True.
grandson was looking up to her for the majority of the beginning of the movie. He's like just talking to her. He really appreciates her being there. If she could just be like, you know, if you are ungrateful, Krampus is going to come fuck your life up. He'd be like, okay, I'm going to focus on the positive then. Because that's what he was trying to do with like the letter and with all of that stuff. All she could have done is say like one thing, and maybe he'd be like, okay, I'll just focus on the positive. Even if he doesn't believe it. It's like, I don't fucking care about Krampus, but maybe Grandma's got a point. I just gotta focus on the positive.
Tyson,
Budget
what
was
the?
around.
What was the budget of the movie, Tyson?
The budget was around $15 million. It grossed $42 million, so it made more than its money. And actually, opening weekend made $16 million.
So it made its budget back opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
I do feel like when this movie came out, it had a lot of hype.
Yeah.
Not anything like, oh my god, this is going to be incredible, but like, I want to see that. I remember wanting to see it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I
Did we?
didn't.
How'd it do?
It was the 67th highest grossing domestic movie of 2015. And it's the 29th highest grossing Christmas movie of all time.
Nice.
So what do we have now? Fourth,
Sixth.
fifth,
6th and 5th
and
and
29th.
We're covering
Yeah.
a lot of ground.
Yeah. Carly, what are you afraid of? No, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
My favorite scene in the movie. I think the attic scene.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, when they go up, because earlier in the movie, they get a mysterious bag of presents on the porch, but it was like the in-laws, and they're like, these guys getting just fucking presents from their fucking neighbors. Fuck these guys. And it's just mysterious presents, and then they're all Krampus associates and bring hell in the attic when the twins go up there. And they get ate by a jack-in-the-box.
A big-ass fucking clown jack-in-the-box.
Whose mouth is...
Opens up like a fucking predator.
almost exactly like the Predator.
What was your favorite scene?
Well, since Carly took the scene I was gonna pick...
You can say the same scene.
I can say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I'll probably say probably near the end of the movie when the kid confronts Krampus and Krampus and all his elves are like fucking dancing around the fire and fucking opens a portal to the underworld. I thought that was a visually awesome scene.
I was thinking that one as well. Along the same vein, when everyone's running out of the house and Grandma stays behind to have her showdown with Krampus, like, oh, I've been waiting a long time to do this, or whatever. You know, the big motivational speech, like, oh, I've got to do this, it's my destiny, or what the fuck ever. You get it. And then she dies almost immediately. You did nothing. You...
Slowed down 0%.
You did absolutely nothing.
You slowed him down to none.
Yeah. And then I think we have to give an honorable mention to David Koechner fighting the gingerbread men in the kitchen. That was pretty cool as well.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dog
Hilarious
coming
scene.
in clutch.
Yeah. Coming up clutch. Dogs really are man's best friend.
I want to know how the dog, going into the vent, went completely vertical.
It's Spider Dog.
It's like, oh, I'm going to go into this vent,
Spider-Dog.
and then we're going to have a fight in the ceiling.
It's Peter
Like-
Parker.
That's why I'm never going to not have dogs. I need them to eat the evil gingerbread men.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying that the gingerbread men were reminiscent of the mud gingerbread man from Brothers Grimm, but nobody remembers that movie, so...
Comment down below if you remember the what?
It's the gingerbread man that comes out of the mud out of the well in Brothers Grimm.
Comment down below if you remember that. Ding! What would you score this movie? And would you recommend it?
I'd probably score this movie a high 7, maybe an 8 out of 10. This is a really fun movie. I enjoyed it when I saw it when it came out. That's why I bought a copy of it. Yeah, it's a great movie, and I would recommend it. I have recommended it. I did recommend it.
To us.
I will recommend it.
Carly.
I was also going to say 7 out of 10.
Putting a microphone in your face.
We have a microphone right there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You go get one of the other mics. It's not even connected anymore.
I would say 7 out of 10. Would recommend, because it's silly and kind of scary, and it's like covers so much ground in this holiday film.
Mm-hmm.
What would you recommend and score it?
What's your scoring and your recommendation, Braxton?
I would also have to say a 7. High 7, like Tyson. I'm not going to go all the way to the 8 because I'm not crazy. I'm not just handing out 8s like Oprah.
You get an 8, and you get an 8.
Thank you.
And you get an...
We're about that 3.5 stars out of 5.
But I would definitely give it a 7. I would definitely recommend it. I feel like, this is no disrespect to any holiday movie, this one might be the most real holiday movie. Because no one likes... Everyone likes Christmas, but no one fucking likes Christmas. Like, oh, I'm going to go deal with these people and deal with these people, and these people don't get along with these people, but we're all going to be at that place. Like, no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Sucks every time.
Like there's a handful of people who will say, oh, I have a really good Christmas story, like it's just where everybody is all loving each other and everything. But everybody has a, oh, I fucking hate this Christmas story.
And it's just the realest. It's one of the realest Christmas movies, with the exception of Krampus coming and eating people. But I mean, you take the good, you take the bad. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's funny. I think it's got some spook scenes. It's like you said, it covers a lot of ground in the movie, and I definitely recommend it. One thing I will say, some of the sound effects they put in, like the weird screams and weird goofy noises.
It's very comical and cartoony.
Yeah.
Very
kind of, lends a little credence to like that. They weren't taking themselves seriously.
Yeah.
They have the weird comedy boinks and slams, and it's silly.
But so, and I don't mind it because, like you said, they're not taking the movie too seriously. They're just kind of having a good time with it. But for me, obviously, those sound effects are added in post. They're not just okay, hit the sound effect now and playing them as they go. It really feels like the actors in this movie are acting their asses off. So the way it reads to me is everyone's putting in their grade A performance, their fucking Pacino in Scarface performance. And then the people who made the movie watched it and were just let's put a fart sound right there. I gotta liven this shit up. And I mean, I'm sure that's not what it is, but when they undercut the performances with those goofy,
they cheapen it a little bit.
Yeah. And again, I understand that it's just them not taking the movie too seriously. Yeah. But that was my initial reaction, which they're just no, this isn't good. Let's put something. It's like a sitcom that relies on a laugh track. Half the sitcoms I watch rely on a laugh track, but I have class.
Fun facts. We got some facts, and they're fun.
Fun facts.
They're facts, and they're fun.
Yeah.
That's my baby gave to me. Fun facts.
A pregnancy.
Well, fun facts.
Fun facts.
Mary, did you know that they wanted an R rating, but the studio would only greenlight it with a PG-13? Mary, did you know that?
Mm-hmm. All right, Daxton, deck our halls with boughs of fun facts.
I only have one more fun fact.
You fucking what? Festive. That's the word I'm looking for. Unfestive motherfucker.
Need to jingle my bells. With
Come
fun
here.
Facts.
My only other fun fact was that the Krampus's face was a Santa mask. It was that disfigured face that we said looked like Santa. That disfigured face that we said looked like Santa was a Santa mask that they contorted, and the only thing of the face that you could see was the eyes and the mouth.
Like the teeth.
Mouth, I think.
Yeah.
Because he had teeth behind the jagged Santa goofy teeth.
Yeah. So that you could envision the creature for yourself, which is something that I actually generally prefer. Weird tangent here, but I think allowing the audience to kind of, at least to some extent, picture their own
demons.
Yeah, is better. So weird example. Unfriended, the horror movie where they're all in a chat room. Terrible movie. Interesting concept, but it's a terrible movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't hate it until the end, because it's just this weird ghost traveling through and seeking revenge. You don't see anything. The very end, you see the creature. And it took everything out right at the end of the movie. It's what little respect or enjoyment I had of the movie. You see this creature and it just looked stupid. Or how I used to feel about It, because his final form. I haven't seen the original It in a very long time, but I remember the final form being a spider.
Yeah,
I hated that.
Gross spider monster.
Anyway, weird tangent. I'm sorry. The point was that I thought that this was really well executed because once you decide this is what the creature looks like, you have to be 100% sure that that's the right call, or you're fucked, and it's never going to be the right call because everyone's going to be picturing different shit.
Everybody's going to think of something scarier than what you can actually make.
Yep.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Unless it's like a set thing, like, oh, we're making a Bigfoot creature feature. And most people have a very similar idea of what Bigfoot looks like.
But even then, I think if you have like a camping scene and everybody's just dying off and you don't actually ever see Bigfoot, that would be scary. Yeah.
Everybody knows all Bigfoots look like Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
So
I don't know that reference.
You don't know that, you fucking young bastard.
It's basically the Jack Link's Sasquatch.
Okay.
No, it's funnier looking. Okay.
But it's basically.
Makes sense.
Basically.
I do work. Next week on the podcast.
In 10 minutes.
Next time, because we don't ever upload a week apart. It's either like 3 episodes a day or every 2 weeks or every month. It's never a week apart. Next time on the podcast, we are going to be discussing The Grinch.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey.
Who?
Jimothy Carrington.
I don't think that's right. We'll figure it out when we actually do the podcast.
We'll talk about it.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, notification bell, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things.
Follow our other accounts that post to bring you back here.
Everything's social media. Everything's Jecll Studios. Jecll Studios. Is the Twitter? So Twitter's not Jecll Studios anymore.
It is. It's still at Jecll Studios, but my name on it because I took over our Jecll Studios Twitter because I wanted to Twitter stuff, but I just wanted the one Twitter. So
yeah, she doesn't want a personal Twitter and then the Twitter for Jecll Studios, which.
But it's still very much focused on the podcast.
Yeah, so go ahead and follow that.
But it'll have my face.
Go ahead and follow that. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Comment down below what movies you'd like us to do next. Comment down below if you remember the Mud Gingerbread Men from
Brothers Grimm.
That.
Is that the one starring Heath Ledger and that other dude?
I believe so, yes.
Comment down below if you know it's Heath Ledger and that other dude or not. Comment down below if you believe in Krampus. Comment down below if you have 2 thumbs or 1 thumb or no thumbs.
Or 3 thumbs.
Comment down below the number of thumbs you have.
Or even 7 thumbs.
Yeah. No limit on the amount of thumbs. Just comment down below the number of thumbs you have.
We want to know.
Yep.
And give us a thumbs up.
Or multiple thumbs up, depending on how many thumbs you have.
If you just have a handful of thumbs, that's fine.
If you have no thumbs, though, then give us like a toe up. Or
if you have toe thumbs, give us a toe thumb up.
And call me Megan Fox. She has toe thumbs. What up? Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, a shepherd's got to protect his flock. It's actually kind of like nice, but corny as fuck too.
Absolutely.
Shepherd's got to protect his flock.
Shepherd's got to protect his cock.
Shepherd's got to protect his dock.
Shepherd's got to protect his knock.
Shepherd's got to protect his clock.
Shepherd's got to protect his Glock.
Shepherd protects with his Glock. You fucking with my sheep.
Turn it sideways for a kill shot.
That is one gangster shepherd.
Goddamn right. Mm-hmm. You don't know what it's like to grow up in these streets.
These
dirt road streets.
These hills.
Fields.
1 million subscribers. I'll do a face reveal.